There has been a dispute between the two countries over this area for decades, and war has also happened between the two earlier. But this time, this war looks scaled up. The most worrisome part is that this war is no longer limited between the two countries. Russia and Turkey are also openly intervening in this. While Turkey is in support of Azerbaijan, Russia has supported of ending trade relations with the two countries. Violence between the two countries has now reached a frightening level. Hundreds of people have died in this war, which started few weeks back. Both the countries are increasing their troops at the war front. This war is going on over a mountainous area called Nagorno-Karabakh. Azerbaijan claims that the area is its own, although the region has been occupied by Armenia since the 1992 war. Historically, this region has been dominated by separatist organizations. From the early 1980s to 1992, there was a war between the two countries over the region. During that time, more than 30,000 people were killed and more than 1 million people were displaced. Even after the ceasefire in 1994, there were frequent reports of violence. Both these countries agreed to ceasefire but never consented to a peace agreement. This scenario is similar to India-Pakistan line of control. After the intervention of Russia in 1994, there was a ceasefire between Armenia and Azerbaijan. But the dispute continued, and after 3 decades, now there has been a ceasefire violation on both sides. Nagorno-Karabakh is ruled by the Republic of Artsakh, but internationally, Azerbaijan is its recognized ruler. In July 2020, violent clashes broke out between the people of both countries, in which 16 people died. After that, public anger erupted in Azerbaijan and mass demonstrations took place. People demanded that the country take possession of this area. Within a few days, both countries started accusing each other. Azerbaijan claimed that they retaliated over when the Armenians killed the people of Azerbaijan. It is also claimed that they have captured the militants of Armenia. At the same time, Armenia has claimed that Azerbaijan has disturbed the peace. If we consider the claims of both countries, then hundreds of people died during this period. Earlier in 2016, there was a fierce battle in which around 200 people died. If this war lasts for a long time, the economies of many countries can be severely affected. This is because gas and oil pipelines pass through this area. These are the pipelines through which oil is supplied to Russia and Turkey. Azerbaijan also has a large population of Turks. This is why Turkey considers it a friendly country. Turkey's relations with Armenia have never been good. Turkey closed its border with Armenia whenever there was a conflict between Armenia and Azerbaijan. The manner in which the Armenian-Azerbaijan conflict is playing out makes it incumbent for India to pick sides. Armenia is an enemy for both Pakistan and Turkey, while Pakistan and Turkey themselves are India's biggest enemies. For India, the enemy of an enemy is a friend. Also, Armenia remains India's friend that took India's side even after the abrogation of the Article 370 and scrapping of Jammu and Kashmir special status last year. Moreover, Moscow, an Armenian ally, is also one of India's biggest defense partners. As such, New Delhi's decisions during the ongoing conflict should be favorable towards Armenia for both strategic and diplomatic reasons. Armenia looks up to India for support, and India can do a number of things to help it, from issuing statements and probably sending supplies to help the Armenian troops. Recently, India claimed a deal to supply 4 indigenously built weapons locating Swati radars to Armenia. While the country needs defense supplies for some very obvious reasons, India aspires to become a leading defense exporter, and again the interests between India and Armenia seem to be the same. Armenia is a true ally for India, and now, since it is at the brink of a major war with Turkey-backed Azerbaijan, New Delhi must back it up and call on the international community to do the same. Mention your valuable suggestions in the comment box. Please subscribe and hit the bell icon to get notifications for future videos. We'll come up with more exciting videos. Goodbye and Jai Hind.